The FSSAI, that's the Food and Safety Standards Authority of India, has said that Maggi noodles are safe to eat. And joining me for more on this is my colleague Shivarur. After all this brouhaha, FSSAI changes its original stance. What happened, Shiv?
Well, the FSSAI actually sent a few samples of the Maggi noodles to an approved laboratory in Mysore. This is for the samples that were collected in Goa, Rahul. So 5 samples have actually proved to be completely clear. And this comes, the context is, this comes just a couple of days after Maggi went public. Its brand new country chief went on record in the media to say that they're doing everything possible to comply with authorities, and they've actually made a promise, a public promise on social media. They've been responding to people saying that we're working with authorities to get Maggi back on shelves as quickly as possible.
So what batch of Maggi is being tested? Is it the same batch that was banned the last time, or is it the subsequent batch? Because consumers would be wary that this could possibly be a new batch where they've changed the configuration.
There's nothing left of the last batch. Once Maggi pulled all the consignments off the shelf, not just from Goa but everywhere in the country, starting from Uttar Pradesh, and we all remember that domino effect.
They went to a ACC factory and they were smashed over there.
Including the army also pulled Maggi, and thousands, hundreds of tons of Maggi were destroyed. The fact is, now we're talking about the subsequent batch that actually came in. So this is perhaps a first indicator. There's only 5 samples of Maggi that have been tested now and have been given the all clear. It's not just, they're not just saying that the tests are better than expected. They're saying it's an all clear.
But there's no
100%.
clarity yet on whether Maggi can be sold on the shops again.
The clarity will come once the FSSAI actually makes a complete report, which our sources are telling us will have to be in compliance with more labs and more samples from across the country.
Okay.
Because this was a nationwide ban, but it's good news for Nestle because it means that they've got the first good news in the last 2 months.
And it's big relief for Nestle that Maggi may soon be back on the shelves. Thank you very much.